Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, as always, I like to start giving all honor and glory, lifting and praise and worship to our power. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles, our elders and bishops, the great millstones who will teach one sound doctrine. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that YAHWASHI will have mercy on these perilous times, perilous meaning dangerous times that we're currently living in. It's your brother HAQADASH representing GMS branch here in Cleveland, Lord willing to bring out the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of YAHWASHI. And just real quick, straight to the point, straight in quick exhortation or in transit, if you will. And yeah, I just had a conversation with a brother, and I was just thinking about some stuff, but you know, I believe the title was that the Spirit gave me was pay attention. The Most High is in the details. That's what TMH stand for, just short. Excuse me, short, quick abbreviation. Damn, to shorten the title. But yeah, man, YAHWASHI is in the details, man. You know, and it's very important for us to pay attention, right? We can't just, I call it through the spirit, I call it the SpongeBob spirit, man. Jay can't just always be in the fucking SpongeBob spirit, man. And what I mean by that is the la 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 la, nigga waving his arms, right? All type of dangerous shit happening around him, all type of shit going on, and he just la 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 la. We can't be in the SpongeBob spirit, man. All right. Why? Because it's important for us as watchmen to pay attention, man. It's important for us to pay attention because YAHWASHI is in the details. It tell you in Wisdom Solomon 12:1 that thy incorruptible spirit is in all things. So everything we see is no coincidences, bro. Everything we see and do and hear and say and so forth, it all is calculated down to the finest detail. So the world say the devil's in the details, but no, YAHWASHI is in the details. Okay, the Lord is in the details. Okay, everything we do, from the greatest to the smallest of things or the smallest of matters, proves YAHWASHI to be true. The difference between us and the niggas in the world is that the people in the world, they can't discern between reality. They don't understand what's true and what's not true. You know, they can't pinpoint things, right? Calculate things and solidify things, right? And resolve things like we can through the Spirit, because we have the Spirit that's on us, because the Lord is in the details. They can't map out the detailed things. They might see something, hear something, and then it happens the next day on a whole nother level, on a whole nother point. They watching a TV show, watching a movie, and the conversation they had with a friend the next day is about the movie they just watched. They can't understand the dynamic and the superpower that was displayed there, but we can. So it's very important for us to pay attention, because the Most High is in the details. The movie you watch tonight, the movie you watch tomorrow, the friendships you make tonight, the friendships you make tomorrow, and so forth. The things and the decisions that you made today dictates and affects your future. Why? Because YAHWASHI is in the details. Everything that you see around you, meaning the details, air, life, trees, ocean, relationships, pregnant women, whatever you want to put there, It's all evidence that Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI exists, and he lives, and he's the power, the true power of the universe. And that same power, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is the power in which we serve, and we praise and worship and give glory to, man. It's important for us to pay attention, because he is, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is in the details, bro. He's there. If you watch and focus. Watch, focus, and pay attention. Because the Lord is there. Because we have the outside, the eyes to see, our eyes have been healed. We have the inspiration of the Spirit to give us the insight to the spiritual things, the detailed things. Yahushua said, unto them is not given, but unto you it is given, to know the mysteries and the dark sayings and the parables of the kingdom of heaven, man. But to them is not given. It's a gift that is given unto us, all right? And we have to exercise that gift, meaning train in that gift, so that we can display that gift. It's important for us to pay attention to the details, man. The details is what shape our reality. The details is what actually dictates our future. We gotta pay attention. Oh damn! Why? Okay, you like, you know, it's like for example, the scripture talk about many things that help us pay attention to the details. Like one thing I could think of is like, the scripture say, "Be slow to anger." You know what I'm saying? Agree with our adversary quickly. You know, and many other examples. Those are just two quick ones that the Spirit just gave me. Those are detailed things, all right, that displays the Most High in those things, which allows the Lord to get the glory, right? And that's the big. That's what is important for Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI to get the glory. That's what matters. That's why we're doing this, so the Father and the Son can get praise and worship in the earth. Okay? We ain't doing this for self. Self is what got us into captivity. Self is what got us to be a nigga. Self is what got us to be unalived at a massive rate. Self is what got us to be in a state of confusion. Self is what disconnected us with our power. So it ain't about self. It's about Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and it always was and always will be. And there are certain requirements that the Lord has set in place for us to follow, and we must need be. We must do. And a part of that is us following what? The Lord. Following who? Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, paying attention to the details. Agreeing my adversary quickly is a detailed thing, because the Most High is in that detail. If I agree with my adversary quickly, because the Lord set him up. The Lord sent him to me. The Lord sent him to pull me over. The Lord sent him to be the judge. The Lord sent, you know. So I must oblige by the scripture tell you in Baruch. Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI said, hey, serve the king of Babylon. Serve the king of Babylon. If you don't serve the king of Babylon, I will remove the bones of thy fathers. Because he said, because they didn't serve the king of Babylon, the Lord removed the bones of our forefathers, man. Okay? That's the detail. That's the detail. Okay, serve the king of Babylon. Why? It's because the Lord don't want you to make this nigga your God. And you know what I'm saying? No, bro, it's not about that. It's the detail. Pay attention to the detail, because I am in the detail. Yahweh, meaning I am talking about Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. He said, I'm there. I set up, Lord said, he set up the kings. He is an evil in the city, and he have not done it. Everything that's going on in display, the Lord did it. As prophets and men of the Lord and teachers and apostles, and bro, we understand that. We're supposed to know this and understand these things. This allows us to be at our full potency for the Lord, man, and for potency in this ministry. Understanding that the Lord is in control of good and evil, man. That's the detail. Oh, damn, you know what? Like, That's why, like, again, I keep using agree with the adversary quickly. Nigga pull you over, and fuck you, officer, boom, 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 and the nigga shoot you, man. That's dumb. You're going against the authority of the Lord, bro. It ain't about the Edomite that pulled you over, bro. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's the details. We gotta focus on the details. Oh damn, this council don't regards me. This council, you might attend a council or whatever going on, and then you thinking and something randomly was said to you, thought it was random by a brother. You was like, what the fuck is he saying? Like, why is he saying this to me? In your mind, you coming up with these thoughts. But nigga, because it might not be for right now, but it's for later. That's the details. YAHAWASHI, 144-7144. Call YAHAWASHI. That's the details. And the Most High is in those details. And if we pay attention to those details, if it didn't apply right then, and if it apply later, the Lord, through the Spirit of power of YAHWASHI, once those moments come to pass, where that counsel or those thoughts or those sayings was given to you, even though it wasn't applied at that time, when those moments come up where those things are applied in its proper context, you can remember it, and then now you can prevail. Now you can succeed. Now you can win. Why? Because you paid attention to the details. You paid attention to the details, so that now it can work in your favor. It can work on your behalf when it's actually needed. Pay attention, bros. Pay attention, sisters. You sisters that listen and follow. Pay attention, because why? The Lord is there. He's all around us. That's why I quoted Wisdom Solomon 12:1. Thy incorruptible spirit is in all things. Okay? YAHWASHI's spirit is in all things. What is the all things? The details. Oh, damn. Why does she do this? Why did I, details, bro. Details. If I pay attention to the details, I can prevail when the bigger tests come about, man. Okay? Oh, damn. Why Jake started complaining about the affliction? Okay, this affliction is making me stronger for Jacob's trouble. Rebuke is making me stronger for Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? So forth and so forth. These different things it has a purpose to it. You think they're just happening by default and random? No, they're not random. No, they're not default. No, man, they're not random. Yo, the things we go through are not random. There's no coincidences, bro. Everything is set up from the foundations of the earth. Everything is already written and already came to pass. We're just catching up to it. The kingdom is already exist. Our bodies in this realm is slower than the realm of YAHWASHI, the heavens. We're catching up with the Lord, man. His timing is outside of time itself. We gotta pay attention to the details, so that we can prevail, man. So that our lives can be preserved. Pay attention, because why? YAHWASHI is in the details, man. He is in the details. Okay? I mean, you could bring up anything from food to relationships. If you pay attention to the details, why can't we eat pork? Because, nigga, it literally, outside of you not listening to the words that we tell you, it literally brings death upon you, because it decays your body. It eats your body from the inside out. That's what pork does. Pork is abominable, and the Lord made it abominable because it literally does the opposite, which is death. It literally does. It doesn't give you life. It's a slow death. It's abominable. It brings sicknesses upon you, man. It's a vessel fitted for demons. That's why I remember the Lord Yahweh cast those demons into the swine, which is pig. So just using that smallest sample, YAHWASHI is in the details, even down to our clothing, our fabrics that we wear, bro. YAHWASHI's spirit and truth is in all things. His spirit is literally in all things, man. He's in the details. Down to the food, the dietary laws, down to the relationships, down to our thought process, down to whatever. He's in the details, bro. So it's important for us to pay attention. Because if you don't pay attention, you can get blindsided. If you don't pay attention, you get overtook by your enemy, man. And we know that we at war. We know we're at war. So it's very important for us to actually lock the fuck in. Excuse my Latin, right? It's important for us to do these things because YAHAWASHI is in the detail. Jacob's trouble and the little intricate things that's going to happen now, that's happening now, is going to be beneficial in Jacob's trouble, man. Because we paid attention to the details, which is YAHAWASHI. Okay? Paying attention to these things so that we can use them for later date, man. All right? This truth is deadly serious, brothers and sisters. So, Lord willing, us edifying, not the ramp. Like I said, it was a quick exhortation. I wanted to go into details. I wanted to go into a lot of different things. But I wasn't able to because I was in transit, man. But nonetheless, yeah, pay attention to the details, man. Okay? Paying attention is a form or the state of the mind. It focuses the mind to be at a certain level in order to receive what's being displayed or spoken. Those are the details, right? The details requires us to be at a certain frequency. But so if we pay attention to those details, all right, what's the title? Pay attention to the details. Yeah, pay attention. YAHAWASHI is in the details. Therefore, we can actually see YAHAWASHI for his magnificence at a different level that we never thought, even in this realm, without our new bodies. The Lord allows us to get to a certain point to be able to recognize his magnificence at such a level that surpasses this world's mind and concept. Just for example, look up the Fibonacci numbers. Everything in life has a sequence of numbers to it, and they all prove themselves to be true. The Fibonacci numbers, which is this guy coming from, I think his name was, I forgot the dude name, Fibonacci. That's what they call it, the Fibonacci sequence. Came up talking about the concept of numbers is true. Numbers don't lie, right? All the numbers are connected. 1 + 1 = 3. That's like, he was going into that, you know what I'm saying? And 3 plus whatever, however he did it, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the sequence of numbers and events. So like your thumb, your thumbprint, the spiral thumbprint is the same print that's on an acorn. It's the same print that's on a flower, a sunflower. All life have this certain dynamic print to it, which goes back to the Father, man. And you could link it all together because YAHAWASHI is in the details. Us letting the land have a Sabbath, letting the land rest, and tilling the ground and cultivating, and from farming to fishing to keeping up the ecosystem, like disposing the trash, like rebuking the sick and rebuking the sinner, and so all these things are very important, man. All of these things are very important because it proves that the Most High is in the details. These are detailed things that proves the spirit of power within them. And these just are quick, small examples, man. So, not to be long with it, but Lord willing is edifying. Just remember to pay attention because YAHAWASHI is in the details. And before you know, you either can elevate and receive salvation, or you can decay and receive unaliveness, all right? So Lord willing is edifying. Remember the Lord is in the details. So that helps us walk a certain way, listen a certain way, teach a certain way, and just be active because the most we know the Lord is in the details, meaning things that man may not see, he sees. Areas that man may not know, he knows, and so forth. So if we pay attention to the details, you see, we can move to the next level. Okay? So then again, I keep forgetting the title. Pay attention. YAHAWASHI is in the details, man. Okay? Everything taking place is because the Lord wanted to. All right? So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise, worship to our power. YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostle, every bishop, great millstone, peace, I taste it up for that. Until next time, walk, blah, 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 blah. Shalom.